So maybe you've not got a coach who can teach you boxing and you decided to train yourself. You're designing and programming all your own workouts. You're pushing yourself on the heavy bag. You're even trying to teach yourself good form and technique. But all of that stuff is not as straightforward as it may seem, because keeping track of all of these details that will help you level up is hard. In this video, I'm going to give you some high-level tips and tricks that I used the times I was training myself to have success in the Olympic Games.
The Sunderland light heavyweight was back in his hometown gym ahead of this year's Games, and Tony says he can't wait to get in the ring to battle for a medal.
That will help you when you're coaching yourself and your final result a whole lot better. And it turns out, after I went through this full list, it's good for anyone that wants to level up in boxing, even if you have a coach. So stick around, because I'm sure there's something in here that will help you the very next time you put on the gloves. The first few tips is actually what every coach should be making their boxers do. And then later on, I'm going to give you my unique systems on what to do in your sessions, followed by 3 program workouts that you'll be able to do without a coach or without any equipment. First is one of the most basic things that you need to know, but it's something that everyone doesn't do, and that is know what you're doing in your session. Now, by that, I don't mean,
I'm going to do 6 rounds on the heavy bag.
No, I mean, you need to know exactly what you want to get out of the session. You need to know your why. Why are you doing this? Even if you're going to the gym just for a good workout, and if you're working with a good coach, he should know exactly what the goal of each of your sessions is. But you're not working with a coach. And after watching this video, you will be a good coach. Now, to do this, you need to spend just 5 minutes planning out the why of each session. But understand, this part of the process is going to look a little bit different for everyone. You might be training for a fight. You might be training to keep fit, to lose weight, for self-defense. But when you do this planning, it's going to let you focus on the actual workout rather than, oh, what am I going to do the next round? What am I going to do in this round? What punches am I going to throw? And in a minute, I'm going to show you how to program your own workouts. But first, I want to just tell you how to turn your good workouts into a great workout. So if you're planning to do 6 rounds on the bag, why? Is it just for a hard workout? Well, if so, why do you want a hard workout? It's to get fitter, right? But why do you want to get fitter? So you can last longer in your training. Why do you want to last longer in your training? And this is what I mean by narrowing it down and finding out exactly what your why is. Because understanding your why is key for progression and huge for motivation to help keeping you on track to reaching your goals. Once you know this, rather than
I'm just going to do 6 rounds on the bags,
now you can start to plan out your rounds. For example, round 1 on the heavy bag, you're just going to work on speed punches. Round 2, you're going to work on power punches. Round 3, you're going to work on speed and power punches. Then for the next 3 rounds, you're going to repeat them. And because you're wanting to get a good workout, at the end of each round, for 30 seconds, you're going to do non-stop punching. This will challenge yourself mentally, just like it would if you had a coach there who was pushing you. As well, it's going to help you track your progression for the next time you do this session. Then it will elevate your heart rate as well. So your ultimate goal is a good workout. Well, by doing this and spending that 5 minutes on planning it out, you're going to reach that goal with this one session. The next big thing you need to focus on is that boring warm-up. By the way, doing 1 round of jump rope is not classed as a warm-up. And I'm guilty of this too. I just want to get in the gym and start hitting someone, especially if this guy's there. If you were working with any great coach, he would put you through a full body dynamic warm-up before any session, because this doesn't just help you prevent you from getting injured, it will also help you perform better in your sessions, help you punch faster, help you punch harder, and actually it will help you last longer if you do this great warm-up before your session. If you have a stiff back or stiff shoulders, yes, you've got to focus on them, but you've also got to focus on the rest of your body, because I'm sure you know that boxing is a full body workout. So warming up everything is just going to help you perform better. And after your warm-up, you should always add in at least 1 round of shadow boxing. This is going to warm up the specific muscles that you're going to do for that heavy bag workout. And your full body will need to be warmed up for the workouts that I'm about to give you. But before I give you them, you need to understand how to coach yourself on good form. It's so easy to start developing bad habits, especially if you've not got someone there looking over you for every minute of every round. Even if you're in a gym with a coach who's watching you as well as a lot of other people, you will still develop bad habits because that coach hasn't got the time to watch you for every minute of every round because he's got other people there that he's trying to help. 1, 2, hook. Yeah, let's try it. 1, 2, hook. Nice, turn them hips. 1, 2, hook. And I've came up with a great system to help you get out of bad habits and help you perfect your punches. I call this the ideal punching method. And it stands for identify your mistakes, drill out any bad habits, evaluate, then analyze, then level up. And I've created a free mini video package for you that breaks this down with some downloadable material as well. You can click the link below and I'll send you it for free. But what you can do right away is identify your own mistakes. This is huge. How would you expect to get out of any bad habits if you don't know what they are? All you've got to do is grab your phone, record yourself when you're shadow boxing, when you're on the heavy bag, and review it, looking for the mistakes that you're making. You'll probably notice that the things that you think are really good might not be, and you can improve them. And this will give you a great idea of what to work on next time when you're in the gym without a coach. Now, it's important when you are watching your videos back, you're looking for your mistakes rather than admiring your hand speed or bounced around with your hands down thinking you're Roy Jones Jr. because you're not. And it's easy for us to do that and look at our good points rather than our bad points. But identifying your mistakes, this is what you've got to do. And once you've found out what they are, it's going to take a time for you to get out of bad habits. So you need to be consistent, working on your mistakes constantly. So write down all of this stuff, then read it before your next session to know exactly what to work on. But I've got you on this. If you want to level up your punches, click the link below and I'll send you across this free package that includes downloadable sheets to help you grade yourself and rate yourself, as well as different workouts that I'm sure you're going to love. Now, here are 7 very quick tips that will also help you when working out without a coach. Number 1 is get a training partner. This will hold you accountable for your sessions and also someone who you can do different drills with. Set realistic goals. You want to be a world champion next month, but you still haven't had any fights? That's not happening, mate. Instead, your goal should be to get a fight. So you've got to go to a local gym and get a coach if you want to fight. Focus on cooling down. I spoke earlier about how boring the warm-up is. This might be even more boring because you've just finished a session. You're tired. The last thing you want to do is spend 5-10 minutes on stretching and cooling your body down. You just want to jump in the car and drive home. But if you do that, you're going to get stiff. You're not going to recover properly for your next session. Get enough sleep. If there's one thing I wish I focused on more when I was competing, this would have been it. It's essential for muscle repair and recovery. And one of the worst things you can do is be on your phone or watching TV at nighttime before bed. But we all do it. If you're doing this, I highly recommend you wear some blue light blocking glasses. The very best ones are called Jay's blue light blocking glasses. I wear these every night before bed and they really do help me with my sleep. I'll put the link to these below. If your goal is good form, you need to slow down. How do you expect to do something perfect at 100% if you can't even do it at 60 to 80%? And I speak all about this on my free package. Finish every single workout with abs. Having a strong core in boxing is very important. So before your cool down, make sure you put in an ab session. Now this tip will help your stamina and endurance go through the roof. And that is start every session with a 10-minute warm-up followed by 4 rounds of shadow boxing. Here are 3 perfect workouts that you can do without a coach. Number 1 is if you want to go to the gym to have a great workout. Number 2 is an Olympic style fight specific workout. And number 3 is something that I used to do as a professional boxer that will take your endurance to the next level because it's so hard. Now, every one of these sessions will focus on your why and what do you want to get from it. And like I mentioned, I recommend you start every one of these workouts with a 10-minute warm-up followed by 4 rounds of shadow boxing. So number 1 for the great workout, doing 6 rounds on the bag can be a great workout for anyone. You can easily up the intensity of this by upping the round time and decreasing the rest time. Theming the rounds with speed, then speed and power will really help you up the intensity of the workout. Not like workout number 3 where I'm going to give you, that's like next level. But before I give you that one, let's talk about workout number 2, which is more fight specific. After you've done your 10-minute warm-up, we're going to go into visualization shadow boxing. Thinking that you've got a person in front of you why you're doing this. Maybe it's a former sparring partner, or it could be someone that you're going to have a fight with or you want to have a fight with. Or maybe it's like a Mike Tyson who's got his hands up high, coming forward and trying to knock you out with any punch. Now, if you've got someone in front of you, like Mike Tyson, how are you going to beat him? Obviously, you've got to keep them punches long, move away from his power punches, and move around the ring. And this is going to be your focus for them 4 rounds. Then, when you go on the bags, you're going to do a similar thing, continue to fight that opponent, or pick a different style of opponent that you could fight. It could be a tall southpaw counterpuncher. How are you going to beat him? Or it could be someone who's got unbelievable hand speed. What are you going to do to be able to beat him? When we were training for the Olympics, we would watch video footage of the top fighters in our weight divisions. And then when we were training, we would visualize them guys in front of us, thinking if we do draw them in the games, how will we beat them? And it would really help us stay switched on, because if we drop our hands, we're going to get whacked. Now, moving on to the big hard workout. I used to do this in training, and Ricky Hatton actually made this famous. It's called the bar bag method. And if you don't have a bar to be able to do this, I'll give you an alternative in a second. But basically what you're doing, you've got this bar that's around hip height. You're putting 2 hands on and you're going to jump over the bar side to side for 45 seconds. Then you're going to hit the heavy bag for 45 seconds, then straight back onto the bar for 45 seconds. And you would do this for 3 minutes. Then you get your break, then you go again. I used to do 8 rounds of this, and it was an absolute killer for my stamina. You will feel your full body, especially your shoulders, burning throughout this session. Now, if you haven't got a bar, you can use a weights bench, which is quite a bit lower, but it definitely does the job. Or what else I did, you could use a step-up box and you can do sprawls on there for 45 seconds, then go to the heavy bag after that. Now, if you want that free mini boxing package that I spoke about, click here and I'll send you it straight away. Click here.